E rieccoci qua. Allora, cosa stiamo facendo qua? Sì, aggiungeremo un fatto, quindi diamo una loggia.
We used to wonder if life was unique to our world. Not only is it not, but it seems to take every opportunity to...
Vladimir,
Ok,
Vlad, come in. Come in.
allora Vladimir è sull'occhio, ok. Mentre qua devo parlare con Noel. Ah, 500 di taglio. Allora, quasi quasi mi metto. Che me ne ha un po' più di...
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the
Ah,
station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Andreja, she's still breathing. But, oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
Damn it. Vladimir's right. We need to get the artifacts packed up, and that means holding off the Starborn.
What about everyone on the eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Look, I get it, but our best chance is staying here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
That's right, Walter. He's just stopping by for a chat and a pot of coffee.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter, are you all right?
Hello.
I'm almost done. Walter!
a cazzo.
Vladimir.
Finisco questa del...
Vlad, come in. Come in. The eye's gone completely dark.
done.
Vladimir, get
He already left. Andreja.
Hello, Const.
Who are you?
They call me the Hunter. I'm already on my way.
Forget about them. Pack up the collection.
Damn it.
What about everyone?
Look, I get it.
I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
That's right, Walter. He's just stopping by for a chat and a pot of coffee.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
There's never enough time, is there?
Focus. Focus.
Hold him off.
All right, let's try this.
I have all the artifacts. Come on.
Cacciatore, bello fortino,
I don't know if he's gone. We can't risk it. Get to the ship.
Minchia!
I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it. Get to the ship.
Ma vi levate, por...
something possible.
C'ho un cazzo che mi dà più peso trasportato. arrivato dentro in cattiveria, cazzo. No, no, no.
Andreja, can you hear me? It's Barrett. We're here. No, not this. You just got here, Andreja. You can't go. She's gone. Oh, no. There's nothing that will change anything now. We should get moving.
Oh, thank heavens. You're all right. I'll be okay now. Go on. Take care of the others.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can't keep waiting. Not many sights to see before I lost the lights. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Dad! The others are here.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright. Thank the stars beyond.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Andrea?
She's gone. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
Hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp, if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Non ho avamposti, quindi.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Victim of the recent attack.
There's been an incident. Please continue.
Andreja. Mi è morta Andreja. Ma che palle.
Thought I'd already seen enough death for a lifetime.
It's a done deal. Our whole office is getting moved to Gagara.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals.
I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't. I know.
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work. Never minded the solitude before. Found one. Easy as a needle in the stack. Hope those powers you're getting to overinflate you. Got enough egos in Constellation.
Ma vattene a fan. Ma por... Giro non sono da solo,
We sure got those bastards. These punks are trying to collect too soon. You alright over there? You didn't get hurt, did you? Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way.
Lol.
Now, pick 'em clean for all we care. What's yours will be ours sooner or later anyway. So, you keep that pretty little mug of yours alive until it's enough for us to retire, okay? Be seeing ya.
Mi è morto Andreja. Che palle che mi è morto Andreja.
So many worlds. Some look like this one, but every one of them had something unique.
Là. Andiamo a vedere anche questo, già che qua. Hola. Quanti me ne mancano di poteri? 3. Dopo questo 2. 3 tempi. Ma l'avevo preso. No, no.
Astounding. This is what exploration is all about.
Sì, ci sono sti poteri. La vita dono del coso intorno ad animare una bestia aliena caduta. Così che possa servirti fedelmente. Dov'è? Ok, questo è più facile del cacciatore, cazzo. Molto più facile del cacciatore. E gli ultimi 2 templi? Boh. Andiamo a parlare con Matteo. Vengo da te.
I need everyone looking out for each other during this time.
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
I don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right.
Proviamo.
I'll meet you over there.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted. Until it's threatened.
Cazzo, è vero, adesso ho una persona in meno sulla nave. Sarà, perché non sei sulla nave? Pilotaggio, fucile, mettiamo lui, dai. Visto che non ho da andare a cercare gli altri due templi che mancano, per forza di cose.
You might want this.
Per forza di cose devo andare a parlare a questo. Ma che...
That is convenient. But riding right after you eat
Ma
it.
scusa.
Stomach aches.
E vedi che sei stronzo. No, alto un attimo, calma tu, fermi. Perché non mi stai sulla principale? Oh, toglila, rimettila di nuovo. R, io devo andare al quartiere del TASM. Ok. Quindi perché mi dici di andare al quartiere commerciale? Ci sto capendo un cazzo. Vabbè, pare che sia lì. Parla con il custode.
They were gonna give our son to a different...
Corporate skills. Ryujin is hiring the best.
Non è tanto di questo per il Ah, andiamo col cecchino.
One day House Varun just up and abandoned their embassy. No idea why.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
Posso sparargli in fronte? Qua nel mezzo. Ma come cazzo? Entra Barret. Vabbè, stai fuori, cazzo tuoi. Che figo che sono.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave. Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightenment work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Allora, andiamo a parlare con gli Illuminati prima. Mi sembrano più... più. E basta. Direi che è più vicina alla tizia. E quindi andiamo a parlare con la tizia.
Here on Vanguard business?
Non è qua. E se non è qua dov'è? Ah no, ok, la tizia devo prendere il treno.
They drive a pretty hard bargain for new recruits.
Che cazzo.
I certainly couldn't say no.
No, vabbè, con calma, Barret.
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things.
Dai,
Wanted to
chiacchieriamo.
talk to you about it. Listen, you risked your life to save me. I keep wondering if that made it harder to save Andreja too. I've replayed those moments in my mind over and over. And you need to know that you did what a leader does. And if it had been me instead of her, I would feel at peace knowing that she made it.
Sì.
I know, but I can't help it. I don't know if you're ready to talk or if you need 20 years to get to that point. Or if you... But I just want you to know that if you do, Sometimes it just comes down to that. It is what it is. Of course. Could have been so much worse. We are all constellation. When a star goes nova, it can destroy everything nearby, or it can nourish a new era of... The galaxy is littered with the deaths of so many brilliant, wonderful stars. But if stars never went nova, still doesn't make it easier for anybody, even you. But you did what you had to do. Andreja was a force of nature, a wave of ambition and delightful. I can't say I knew her heart, but she was a member of Constellation. She knew who her enemies were, and she would not have counted you among them for this. Yes, we need to expect. You know, we're fortunate. Constellation brought us all together, and we're all better. If we're going to set things right, it's going to be because of that.
Che c'è, Ochino? Che c'è? Allora, questo qua sotto. Qua sotto, io qua sotto come... Ma fancipolo c'è... Devo scendere con l'ascensore in teoria. Esatto.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not... Sorry.
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
E io devo guardare se ti posso inculare qualcosa, perché non si sa mai.
You know, Brody, if you join the house, we could do more things.
Beh, c'hanno anche una stanza allagata, cosa vuoi di più? Ok, sta porta chiusa che richiede una chiave. Ah, ma è quella che va alla loggia? Potrebbe essere quella che va alla loggia. C'è proprio un cazzo.
Kay's food is as close to home cooking as you'll find around here.
Seems like the cruising fleet is everywhere these days.
Giusto un secondo, ragazzi.
Every time I see that statue, I feel it a little bit more. Can't really explain why, but I do.
Ragazzi, vi chiedo scusa un secondo che faccio uscire i cani. Te proprio non muoverti, E rieccomi. Ariel più che una border collie, sembra un tappetino da riposo.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
How can I help you,
Che
Captain?
battutona. Cosa c'hai te? Quella chiave. Ah, crediti te li lascio, dai. Tu? Ok.
You have a nice day now.
Salve, controllo armadietti.
Ranger?
Salve. È vero che sono un ranger. Sono un walk a Texas Ranger.
I have all the company I need.
Era più bella Andregia, pur essendo Varun.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
He sent both of us to ask more incessant questions, actually.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
You don't need to tell us. We just figured it would be better to ask you directly than to take a second-hand account of your words.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
C'è come una cippa, però credo di aver
Then
capito.
we are done. Leave me. The Great Serpent devours all, but the faithful.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
There is only one truth. The Great Serpent.
Ma che si è svegliato Ariel?
We have nothing more to discuss.
Sì, mi stavo rollando una sigaretta, ragazza, stai tranquilla che ti piazza un proiettile in fronte.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Ah sì, qua è dove... no, quando mi avevano arrestato. Miscredenti.
Oh yeah, that's UC security. They're busier than normal these days, it seems.
Ok.
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canon.
you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Conviction. Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak? Someone with doubts. So that's your intention. Your friends, your companions, all of them will be swept along to the answer by the might of your forward momentum?
Nope. We'll be swept away by the might of persuasive evidence, though.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Però, gli ultimi due templi io dove li trovo? Saltiamo.
I have something for you.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Ma non puoi atterrare più vicino, no? Sempre a mezzo chilometro di distanza, cazzo. Sugli atterraggi bisogna lavorarci. cosa abbiamo qua? Crediti, trauma pack, antimicrobico, prendiamo anche quello.
You know, this abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
Per raggiungere qualsiasi risultato devo lavorare insieme ad altre persone.
You know, I appreciate data collection. It's safe, it's smart, it's valuable.
Poso qua, pellegrino 4. Il 3. Andiamo in casa. Ci sarà l'uno. C'è il 5. Mi manca l'1. Ah, 1. Risposte. Sai quale domanda porre? Se leggete i miei appunti, qual è il fardello delle persone? Che? Devo leggermi tutti gli appunti. Allora. L'ingenua semplicità degli umani ordinari non smette mai di stupirmi. I miei peggiori istinti, lo spirito malvagio, mi spingono a una forma di disgusto verso di loro, ma poi mi ricordo di essere a conoscenza di cose che loro non sanno. Non penso non devo giudicarli in base alla loro scarsa lungimiranza, quando conosco fin troppo bene i paraocchi che offuscano loro la vista. Una volta li indossavo anche io, dopo tutto. Spero per il loro bene che un giorno riescano a capire, ma per il mio desidero essere lasciato in pace. Ah, chi? 2. Quindi, è questo il nocciolo dei miei problemi. Per raggiungere qualsiasi risultato devo lavorare insieme ad altre persone. Ho bisogno di assistenti, di operai. Ho bisogno di mani. Nel lavorare insieme finiscono inevitabilmente per fare domande e io non riesco a fare a meno di parlare. Comincia sempre in modo innocente. Vogliono capire come sia possibile che una persona che crede nella scienza possa anche credere nel divino. Oppure hanno delle convinzioni errate, instillate da qualche retaggio quasi religioso. La mia debolezza è la mia capacità di lasciar perdere, è la mia incapacità di lasciar perdere. Voglio che capiscano e quindi provo, nel modo più delicato possibile, a indirizzare le loro menti nella giusta direzione. E poi arrivano altre domande e altre risposte. Il problema è che tengo realmente a queste persone. Sarebbe tutto molto più facile se non fosse così. Oggi il mio assistente mi ha chiesto con voce sommessa se ci fosse qualcosa al di sopra dell'unità. Ho Ho dovuto usare tutto il mio autocontrollo per evitare di urlargli che riuscivo a stento a capire la confusione mentale che poteva aver portato a una domanda del genere. Era una domanda sincera e ho risposto come meglio potevo, ma se perfino il mio più fidato assistente qui dentro non riesce a capire la più elementare di queste verità, perché perdo tempo a spiegarle a queste persone? Ogni parola che esce dalla mia bocca viene ingurgitata, fraintesa, equivocata, tradotta e ricordata male prima che possa provare a dar loro il minimo chiarimento. Le persone sono necessarie, ma le persone sono follia. Ok. Ho cercato di ritirarmi, di andarmene per conto mio, di contattare l'unità a modo mio. Ma mi hanno seguito. Ovviamente mi hanno seguito. Finalmente un attimo di pace. Un attimo di pace. Un attimino di pace. Suona strano? È divertente? Perché sto cercando di essere divertente? Alla fine hanno fatto impazzire me? C'è differenza tra scrivere da solo e parlare da solo? La prima sembra sicuramente più accettabile della seconda. Ricordo di nuovo che la mia mente mi appartiene e, anche se esiste solo quella, per me è abbastanza per credere a tutto il resto. L'unità mi ha ricostituito ancora. Questa volta agirò da solo, per ora. Il mio ego è un avversario formidabile, me lo sarei dovuto aspettare, ma la verità, per fortuna, non è tra i miei vizi. Comunque, a quanto pare il tempo trascorso in solitudine è, nel mio caso, tempo passato insieme a un uomo molto malato, o qualunque cosa io sia diventato. Non mi piace questa persona. E infine il quinto, mi ritrovo a pensare ai suoi vari passati e ai miei possibili futuri. Immagino di continuare su questo sentiero, acquisendo più potere, più conoscenza e più crescita personale. Immagino di raggiungere di nuovo un altro mondo per ricominciare il processo da capo. Una cosa è degna di nota, il sentiero sembra davvero essere gratificante. Ogni passo ha una sua ricompensa intrinseca e sento di pregustare i piaceri e di vedere una versione di me più appagata in quel futuro. A quel punto, al solo scopo di considerare tutte le possibilità, immagino come sarebbe se intraprendessi un sentiero diverso, se smettessi di scappare, di cercare di accumulare il mio stesso potere. Se invece cedessi alle fitte di compassione che sento nel cuore e mi concedessi di tenere alle persone che si raccolgono attorno a me ogni volta che cerco di lavorare? Se vivessi semplicemente e insegnassi, magari portando gli altri sotto la luce, e poi morissi. Anche questo sentiero sembra gratificante. Anche in questo futuro vedo una versione di me appagata. Ma è qui che sta la differenza. Quando mi fermo a pensare a tutta la gloria che potrei ottenere per me stesso, il piacere svanisce quasi immediatamente. Quando invece mi fermo a pensare di restare e costruire qualcosa, la sensazione permane. Ha qualcosa di più concreto, più appagante. Non so cosa implichi questa differenza, ma sono grato per il tempo che ho impiegato per notarla. Allora, torniamo qua. Può venire da una soddisfazione duratura. Sei qui in cerca del vero significato dell'unità. Se vuoi ancora trovarlo, nella prossima stanza c'è un ultimo frammento di me. Io ho trovato la mia risposta molto tempo fa, ma non nel modo che pensavo. Spero che il tuo viaggio ti regali la verità. Non so quale sia la risposta giusta, forse non lo saprò mai. Tuttavia, sono sempre più a mio agio a non saperlo. Più rifletto sul mio stare qui, in questo mondo, in questo momento, più credo che sia esattamente il posto in cui devo essere. Questa volta sarà diverso, non riguarderà me, quindi non dovrò scappare. Potrò davvero costruire ciò che voglio invece di dovermi affannare a sistemare qualcosa che gli altri hanno creato in mio nome. Potrà essere qualcosa di utile, io potrò essere utile. Mi lascerò alle spalle quell'altra persona. Questo mondo non ha bisogno di lui. Lascialo morire, lasciami vivere per illuminare l'universo benedetto che ho davanti a me. Mi hai trovato alla fine del mio viaggio, ma per sapere tutta la storia devi trovare il suo punto d'inizio. Su Hila 2, l'isola nasconde lo scorpione, il cui pungiglione nasconde la verità. Quindi bisogna andare su Hila 2. Ok. Andiamo su Hila 2. Rotta inesplorata. Oh oh. Come rotta inesplorata? Alta, 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 alta. No. Ma scusa, una seminata bianca come fa a essere inesplorata? Allora, fino a qua io ci sono arrivato. Ok. Poi. Vabbè, i misteri della fede, del perché.
Landing gear's ready.
Ma perché Mufrid? Vabbè.
Those are Starborn ruins. You see that, right? We have to get a close-up of that statue. Wow. Ah, ok. No.
niente. Me ne mancano 14. Oh cazzo. Non volevo.
Docking cycle complete.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
I will admit, I did not think you would get this far. But then most of the settled systems can be quite confusing to me, still. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It is how I've entered other worlds, including yours. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the Armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far, not in all the universes I have seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
You are already in it. With artifacts comes Starborn, searching for them, fighting over them. I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you. You might think the emissary is whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. I don't kill for the Unity. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen, and as soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. And sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship, I took it as a sign. I don't get many of them. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter. But the Unity, it's... No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps, but you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is...
I'll tell you everything I can. The is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will... You will be leaving this universe behind. To be... Maybe that is why it offers the choice. Compassion or... different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. It is hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more... We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever. When all of the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Arnolary. In many ways, it's... through it, you can reach the Unity. Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there that you must discover for yourself. Here. And I am sorry, we have not always been. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned.
Allora, io adesso salvo e onestamente faccio una pausa. Penso di ricollegarmi questa sera, magari se ci sono gli altri, ancora una partita Rust. Grazie a chi mi ha seguito, ciao Q, visto che mi sa che sei l'unico, e a dopo.